All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to your light. This is a nice article, all right, on prophecy. Okay, once again, this time it says United States has launched a trade war with China. Okay, and this time it's not like that previous little tension that they had where, they were doing their little back and forth. But this time it says the world's two biggest economies are now officially in a trade war after the U.S. imposed a 25% tariff on $50 billion worth of Chinese goods, the Chinese Commerce Ministry said on Friday. Okay, now don't forget that it's not only China that the U.S. is putting these tariffs upon. Okay, and it's not only China that said, because China said they're going to retaliate. All right, but it's not only China, but you also got the EU going to retaliate. Okay, so the U.S. is going to be taking heavy damage. All right. It says, in response, China said it planned to impose tariff measures of similar size and intensity. Beijing has published its own list that targets $50 billion in American goods, including soybeans, aircrafts, cars, and chemicals. China and the U.S. have conducted several rounds of consultations on economic and trade issues in an effort to resolve differences and achieve a win-win situation. But that's not how the Lord set it up to happen. That's why that didn't work. All right. It says the U.S. has kept changing its mind and now launched a trade war. China's Commerce Ministry said in a statement on Friday. Yeah, because like the scriptures say, man's goings are of the Lord. Okay, the Lord is the one who puts the thought in man to do what they do, and he put the thought in Trump to do what he's doing. All right, Trump is basically just like a puppet for the Lord to control. All right, to bring about these prophecies. It says Beijing said it is not interested in a trade war, but has to respond strongly and firmly defend the interests of the country and the people, and resolutely safeguards economic globalization and the multilateral trading system. All right, but keep in mind, even though they might not want a trade war, okay, they're gonna be basically forced into one, because if they don't do anything, this is gonna hurt their economy. But they're not gonna sit there and let that happen. So regardless of if they don't want it or not, they're still gonna be in it. Okay, China has called on other countries to unite against the U.S. trade practices. Okay. See how the scriptures say, hey, man, the beast is going to hate the whore, man. All right? It says, in today's era, launching a trade war is not in the global interest. We call on all countries to take joint action, resolutely put an end to this outdated and regressive behavior, and firmly defend the common interests of mankind, the Commerce Ministry said. Wall Street was trading lower on the news. Boeing, the single largest U.S. exporter to China, was losing 1.7%. Construction equipment producer Caterpillar sank 1.6%. And agricultural trade bunch slipped 3%. Okay? And soon you're just going to start seeing the numbers just dropping drastically, and they're not going to stop. Okay? This is set to happen, and we seen it happen, man. So, hey, that's just another article. All right, to update on what's going on, okay, economically. All right, so just stay watching, stay in prophecy. All right, and with that, I'm gonna say shalom.